Shout out to Rico for the insight on natural gas. But in this video, we're going to be breaking down natural gas, how you guys can implement natural gas into your trading plan, and finding ways to get into the market in natural gas at a certain time period of the day. So we've noticed at around a certain time period, natural gas starts to pick up volume and you can get a nice trade. I believe natural gas is at $10 a tick. So we're going to briefly go over the settings, the session, which section you're going to use and what to look for in trading natural gas futures. Now notice this white line is this is our beginning of the day. Every 24-hour period is in between these white lines. So notice I caught this trade yesterday, last night. This was off the golden key. I'm gonna pull that up in a second. But notice we had a huge move to the downside. This is a beautiful move to the downside. Notice here's another move to the downside and right back up to the upside. Notice this moves, huge move to the downside, right? And then it pulled back. I just want you guys to pay attention to these moves real quick before we pull up the sessions, so you know exactly when and where to trade natural gas. Look at these moves. When it just look at how little to no volume is in the market, then you got a nice move to the upside, and then a nice move to the downside, right? And this happens like clockwork on natural gas. Notice this is going sideways, and then you got a huge move to the upside, right? So what we did was we had to find out when the actual zone, what zone did we need to use in order to catch these moves? Was it going to be Asian session? Was it going to be London session? Was it going to be New York session? And what we realized is it is in between London session and New York session. So what we did was we used the session key. We put the session key opening hour to 4, high-low gap at 0, and when you turn that bad boy on, you're going to see the move. So if you're trading natural gas, I highly suggest trading natural gas. If you're just having trouble with other pairs and you're just trying to find the right pair to trade, natural gas is very smooth. It runs in one direction once it picks up the trade. Even here, notice here was a brief hiccup. You caught a small buy to the upside. Now we are on the 5-minute chart. So if you had caught this small buy to the upside, you would have went in profit. It wouldn't have been much. It was short-lived. You would have went in profit. Even if you did lose on the sell, I'm sorry, if you had a loss on this buy, you still would have caught the sell back to the downside. And so same thing here. This small sell to the downside, you would have caught small profits on this sell. It came back up, and then it gave you a buy. This buy, you would have caught clean. That would have been a beautiful buy to the upside, and then you would have caught the sell right back down. This is if you were manually looking at the charts. Let's keep scrolling. Let's keep scrolling so you guys can see how powerful this zone actually is. It's not 100%, so you still have to use proper risk management. Don't bet the house on these trades, even though, look at this beautiful sell. Lord have mercy. Even the buy at first gave you some good profits, right? This is, again, the 5-minute chart. So this one small move might not have looked as much, but you would have been up $100 or two on this small move to the upside. Then you would have caught the sell back into the zone. It never came back. That's about $3,000 on one contract trading natural gas. Here's another one. You caught a brief sale outside of the zone, and then you caught the actual buy. So notice how it gives you a sell first, then it gives you a buy. Here it gave you a buy first, then it gave you a sell. Here it gave you a sell first, then it gave you a buy, and then the move happened, right? So you want to make sure that you're catching the move when it happens. If you notice that and you want to change it from 4 and go to 5, notice you didn't catch that sell fake out. It's strictly into a buy, strictly into profit. So depends on the trader, depends on what time you get up. 5, if you're using the open hour at 5, that means you need to be up at 7 a.m. This is going to be a 7 a.m. zone. At 7, well, it's going to be a 6 a.m. zone. At 7 a.m., you're going to get the zone, notice, and within 5-10 minutes, it gave you a trade, a clean trade all the way into profit. You could have passed your challenge here, depending on what size account you had. So 5, opening hour 5, that means the zone will be created by 7 a.m. You'll start getting signals. If you want to use opening hour at 4, that means you need to be up by 6 a.m. because the zone will be created by 6 a.m. and you will start to see the signals from that point forward. But that's basically it. So we're going to back test so you guys can see the power of natural gas. Again, shout out to Rico, man. Rico said that He trades this faithfully in the morning. And if you can look at these moves, man, look, buy, retest, took off. Then it had another buy, took off. Huge sell to the down. I mean, these are beautiful trades. You really can't get no cleaner than this. You got the sale was short-lived, but you're above the market. And you guys know, if you're using the tools, you have to understand that if you are above the zone, you're looking for buys. And if you're below the zone, you're looking for sales. So if it's above the zone, you're looking for buys. Of course, you want to turn on your entry optimizer to confirm. You can do that as well. Nothing wrong with confirming the trade. Turn this to 2. Nothing wrong with confirming the trade. Notice we're in buyer's territory. Entry optimizer gave you the buy, and you ride that thing all the way up until it tells you to sell, which is here. Entry optimizer gave you the sell. The zone gave you the sell. You ride the sell all the way down, and then it pulls back. You get out the trade. So let's go day by day so we can see. I'm gonna pull up the entry optimizer off real quick. Clean sell, clean buy, even though the sell is short-lived, right? You got caught in consolidation. Right now you're on 5. You still end up getting into the buy, and I mean, these trades are as clean as you can get. Look how small the zone is. The zone not even that big. I mean, straight into profit. Look how small the zone is. It's not even that big. Straight into profit. The beautiful trades. The buy was short-lived. Still got into profit. Sell, beautiful. Sell, short-lived, still got into profit. You got a buy here. Retest of the zone. That was an easy trade of the retest off of the zone. So just back test natural gas. I highly suggest you trading it. If you're not having any success, you should start to see some success utilizing the strategy with natural gas. Of course, proper risk management, just in case you get in little situations where it does give you a brief buy, even if it does put you in profit. When it's putting you in profit, protect your profits. If you're trading futures and you're up $50 or $100 or $200, protect your profits just in case it does come back against you, but you caught a beautiful sale. I mean, these trades are very, very clean. Beautiful sale, nice buy to the upside, nice sale to the downside, and you got the buy all over again. This is the 5 o'clock zone. Like I said, you can use either the 5 o'clock or the 4 o'clock just to catch the trade. But once that bad boy breaks the zone and it picks a direction, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a clean trade. Notice this is Asian, all of Asian, and you got right after London session. Even if you was to pull up the London session, you will see that the London session will probably give you an earlier entry. So let's pull up off the 5, look at London session. Nice trades. London session. London session. This one, it started in London, but if you had to turn it back on at 5, you would report the move. So it all depends on when you actually are awake, what time you desire to trade. You find the natural zone for that time frame, and you ride that bad boy until the entry optimizer tells you get out of the trade. So I'm gonna add this to our trade planner PDF. Take a few screenshots and basically go over the confirmations on natural gas. And hopefully you guys can see some success with it. I'll see you guys in the next video.